Hey, 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 hey. We have Trupti Sagar with us today. Welcome to What the Fuck is Happening, Trupti. How are you?
I'm all good, guys. What's up? What's up?
What's up? Look at Raunak, bro.
Dude, I'm always laughing. Yeah, just
Enjoying
don't,
the weather?
Yeah, weather. Like, okay, so I'll tell you what happened right now. Okay, before coming and meeting over here, since we shoot at Oasis Mall, I actually went to the Max, brands for less, because I was like, मेरे को ना एक hoodie पहनना है for the podcast.
Yeah,
you
the
wanna get
podcast
a new
looks
one
good.
for the
Yeah,
podcast.
so I want to get the new one.
Actually, you both are wearing the same hoodie.
Bro, I've been
Yeah.
wearing the same thing since maybe like the last 7-8 podcasts.
Right.
So I went up and I was like, so I don't like try it out. Okay, मैंने देखा medium size है and there was large size. So I took the large size one. Like, हो जाएगा fit, no problem. I took it, I bought it, it came out. Now I'm wearing it. It's so tight. And he told me before buying it, he's like, ये exchange नहीं हो सकता.
Oh,
So now I'm this thing, so I'm stuck in this.
it's okay. It's okay. You
So-
know, hoodies are the very best investment. अपनी girlfriend को दे दो, fiancé
I
को दे दो.
just said that,
so,
bro.
so I saw him outside Starbucks and he's ordering his coffee and I'm like, when did you buy this hoodie?
Yeah.
Like, choti ho gayi hai, or is it like, what's the scene? Like,
Yeah.
have you washed it and then it has shrunk? He's like, no, bro, it's just, like, it's fine. It's okay. And I was like, no, bro, this thing is shrunk. He's like, I bought it long back. And then I kept questioning him. I have no idea why. Yeah? And then suddenly he's like, I just bought it, bro. I just bought the wrong size and I
Yeah,
can't
man.
exchange it anymore.
So how's everything going with you though?
All good, all fine. And
No, it's
All
fine.
good, all fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do one thing. Let's jump straight into it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're an influencer, right?
yes, of course.
And how did
you start being
Yeah.
an influencer?
Yeah, okay. So, I'll give my small introduction. Trupti Sagar, born and brought up in Bahrain. Okay, in 2011, I came over here. So, this is how my journey begins. Is like when I was 10 years old, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Okay?
Rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it's an autoimmune disease.
Okay.
So it has no cure right now. Okay. So if the right kind of medicines or anything is not provided, it can also be very damageable to your bones. As you can see right now, I have these kind of bones and all. Plus, it can also, in future, can damage your organs.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. And if the right kind of medicines are not given to you to help it to control you, so that would be the one of the issues. So right now, what medicines that I'm having, those are called anti-cancer medicine. So
Okay.
basically, anything which grows in your body, it kills it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Even like it kills everything, like even the vitamins, like sometimes your natural body through eating, like the hair grow na ye nakhunon ka badna and
Yeah.
everything, it kills it. So that's the reason I have to have extra vitamins. So I'm having my HCQH and Methotrexate. These are the two main medicines that you need to have.
So at what age were you? Did you find out that you?
Well, I was in school that time and I started having pain in my neck.
Okay.
So my school वालों ने obviously पापा को बुलाया कि नहीं, you can go take your daughter, she's having pain. Okay. And then again I started having pain in my angutha.
Okay.
Okay. And that was the thing. Then the whole thing starts with the uric acid. Okay. I mean urine infection.
Okay.
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 So urine infection. So what used to happen to me, I used to pee blood. And it was be extremely painful for me to go to washroom that time.
Okay.
So, and there was extreme fever also. So when we checked in Bahrain, now basically rheumatoid arthritis has so many of varieties. What I had was a juvenile because I was 10 years old.
Okay.
Mostly these things happen to people who are at certain age because obviously your bones
Like
get
I've heard
weak and-
arthritis happening to
Yes.
people when they grow older
Yeah.
or like something like that.
So you know jodo ka dard, ghutne ka
yeah.
dard and everything. Now that thing happens. So that even my father was very shocked. Now they were explaining, do anybody have? So my dad said, dadi ko hai. So that's the age thing. Nobody has anything.
At a
Sometimes
young
people say
age,
like,
yeah.
like cousin married or something. ऐसे कुछ है तुम्हारी family में and all.
Yeah.
Previously
Like
medical,
hereditary or-
hereditary and
Yeah.
everything. My dad is like, no, nothing. So we were very shocked. So I was like, अच्छा ओके मेरे दिमाग में एज अ चाइल्ड क्या होता था कि चलो ठीक है स्कूल जाने को नहीं मिलेगा, थोड़ा सा ना ज़्यादा
yeah,
अटेंशन
like-
मिलेगी, ठीक है, बिकॉज दीज थिंग्स यूज टू वर्सन अप ड्यूरिंग विंटर्स. सुबह सुबह पेन एज अ 10-year-old, ठीक है, But things started getting worse.
So was it like when you went to the doctors, they immediately went there and told you that?
We had to go to a blood checkup.
You had to
and
do a lot of
everything.
tests
So
Yes,
they had to
lot
like
of
hit
tests.
and miss on the diagnosis
Yes.
as well. Like,
Yeah. Now, what happened? They were really confused. Obviously, back in Bahrain, the doctors' things are not as advanced and everything. The first thing what we had done is like we went to India because there was a doctor specially renowned for this thing.
wow.
Okay. And this is something what my father said कि तेरे नसीब थे, ठीक है? So he gave me one medicine. Now the medicines now the qualities have become very different compared to then. So I could not take that medicines, and all I used to do is puke it out. And
Like your body is just rejecting.
yeah,
Rejecting
my body is
the
just
body.
rejecting. And the whole thing about taking care of somebody is different because a person's mental health. I'm not going to school. There's terrible pain in my
Yeah.
body. All I'm doing is just sleeping. Okay, and that time I was in a joint family. Okay, now the first thing what you need certain kind of positivity. You need a certain kind of an approach also. Now what happened over here? My father, like me, I was like the first daughter born. Okay, like I had brothers and everything. Obviously they were not happy because that time mentality and everything. So nobody was that interested in everything. I still vividly remember like in a joint family my father asked my taya like कि यार हमें दवाइयाँ के लिए पैसे चाहिए and everything. So my dadi was not that interested and my taya just said like कि यार क्या ज़रूरत है बेटी तो जहर दे के मार डाल क्यों इतना खर्चा करना है.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, they actually said that. You still speak to them or?
Yeah, of course.
What the fuck,
Whoa.
bro? That's messed up.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So that was the
But
whole.
like, when did you find out that this was being said about you?
Yeah,
At
but
that
my
time when you were a child?
my mom was going through the whole scenario, and we are that typical Gujarati family back in days. Like, women's didn't had so much of right to speak. घर पे घूंघट रखना, औरतों को सिर्फ शादी इसलिए की जाती है कि घर पे मेड चाहिए.
Like super orthodox.
Yeah, so
Super.
orthodox, ठीक है. So now they didn't knew about like अब करना क्या है, बेटी है, ये है वगैरह and everything. Nobody had any ideas. ठीक है, कि हमें करना क्या है ये सारी चीज़ों का. Now even though in that time there were certain medicines that I was supposed to given, but my mom used to give me Panadols because there was fever in my body. So much of it. So there was so much of mixing medicines.
So it's
which
like home, like people are just like giving you
home therapy,
Panadol,
Panadol.
like home therapy.
Even in the hole where I'm bleeding
And the
blood.
doctor has not prescribed, and the doctor has prescribed you a medicine that your body is rejecting.
Yes. So now एक
Whoa.
क्या होता है कि you need to have certain kind of a khorak also. So in my family,
What is khorak?
Khorak means like you need to have certain kind of a food to it still happens nowadays. Okay, when I'm taking certain medicines, my stomach feels very warm, heavy, and plus I just garam सा कुछ लगता है पेट पे. So that's where my mom just goes and like नहीं या milkshake पी ले, ठंडा कुछ पी ले, fruits खा ले, ये खाए, खुराक ऐसा रखो. Like you need to have more vegetables, protein and
balance?
everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
balance.
Okay.
Nutritionist food.
Okay.
ठीक है, the one which will like kind of take
Keep you healthy.
healthy, and plus it will balance out the दवाइयों का the harmness it's
effect, the
giving,
side
yeah,
effects
the
of
side
the
side
medicines.
effects and everything.
What are the side effects of these medicines that you have?
Actually,
Like,
right now,
apart from-
now side effects now every 6 months or yearly I have to go and check up because HCQS will harm my vision in future. And I'm having this Metrotex, which is an injection. It's sort of nearby like a steroid जैसा भी कह सकते हो, और anti-cancer हो सकता है, ठीक है, which can help damage my future organs like kidney,
Okay.
lungs
like
or heart
organ
and everything.
failure
Yeah.
of some sort.
So and arthritis can reach up to my heart or something like this. So these are the side effects that I'm doing. I can go in future, but what I am doing, like my doctors have kept the thing very small. The dose I've kept very small, so it's kind of controllable. But when there are certain time in my life, like I'm feeling extremely painful and all, that's where it has to be raised up.
And winter is the time when it actually hurts a lot.
Yeah, winter. Or there are certain things like mental level also, like where when I'm stressed or things are going bad in my life, okay, any sort of disease can increase when you are stressed.
That's true.
I believe. Okay. And this, I think that happened last year where there was a new medicine that came in market. Okay. And before that, now basically it keeps your immune system down. So I'm very much prone to any sort of virus also. Because
Okay.
my immune system has to be down because it's an autoimmune disease. So immune system,
So
it
it's
attacks my
constantly
own
like
body.
yeah.
So it attacks my own body. So that's where the medicine, like it keeps my immune, even though like malaria, TB, I'm very much.
So these are like highly dangerous for you.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So I have to keep myself very much healthy food
in a
and
clean
everything.
space, you
clean
can't be
space,
around like dirt and everything.
Yeah,
Raghav,
yeah.
you're always sick, man. You stay away from
I mean,
her.
I've not been sick for a while, so
No, touch
that's
wood,
fine.
COVID हुआ नहीं मुझे.
Yeah.
You know, I believe like, okay, there would be an higher power always
Yeah.
protecting you. But yeah, these are the certain things. So when I think मेरा जब वो check किया था, to before giving the medicines, there were every sort of things that even मुझे TB cold जैसा आया था, which is like a छुपी हुई TB. So I was given medicines to cure that and then have this.
Wow.
So
So you
it
have
was
to be
very
extremely
yeah,
careful
it was
with everything,
yeah.
right?
So it was very scary time for me because my it was all over. Like my vitamins were down, my ESR was high up, okay, and everything. Now I'll actually start the journey. Like how did I I was 15 years on wheelchair, so I have
Wow.
2 hip replacement done.
Oh.
So yeah, I think
Like
30,
both the hips are
yeah, both the
replaced?
hips.
Okay.
So because obviously I was never given that care or anything, so nobody was taking that seriously. कि हाँ ठीक है. You know, I was kind of an invisible child in my family.
Okay, question time. Do you think it would be different if you were a boy? Like you would have the care that would have been given to you in your family would have been different if you were a boy?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you're like definitely sure of that, right?
Yes, of course.
That's crazy.
That's
man.
actually really.
That's really crazy.
I'm so
But like
sorry
I
about
know,
that.
I know it like to an extent, like to a very large extent that it will be true also. You know.
Yeah.
So if you were given care earlier, like you think like the effects like could have
Like
been
your
caught
hi-
earlier
yeah,
or
like-
something like that. Do you think that it wouldn't have gone this far?
Yes, of course. This is even till this date my mom says like काश थोड़ा सा सब लोगों ने, because my mom was not educated enough. Right now anything what happens we Google it. There are doctors and informations are out there.
Yeah.
My mom did not knew that. My father did not knew that. Like I come from a my mom dad family. It's like they're together, but it was not supposed to be together.
Okay.
You know, like joint family. They
Yeah.
were not
They're
supposed to
just
be
there
together.
around each other.
Yeah, around each other. So nobody was taking care of me or anybody, because even I had my elder brother. He was born with an asthma. Okay. There was a time in like my mom said that like a doctor said like यार 3 महीना like लेके जाओ इसको, अगर रात निकल गई तो good, नहीं निकली तो, but you know he got saved. And I remember one more thing, like then me happened. Okay. My daddy just told my mom like कि यार इसके बाद एक और बेटी हुई ना तो घर से बाहर.
What the fuck, man? What's wrong with your daddy, bro?
Yeah. So touch wood, then my brother came and my mom was hyper tensed about the whole scenario. Okay.
Yeah, like
And
just
she
imagine,
had a
like, even if you let's imagine like let's say you get pregnant, your first like emotion that you're feeling is scared.
Yeah.
Because it just might be a
Your
girl. Like that's
can you
just
imagine?
fucked
And your
up,
daddy
man.
is like
Yeah.
his mother-in-law and all
Yeah.
saying all this. He like घर से निकल जाओ and all if you have a girl. That's so bad, man.
So that's where like my mom had a borderline diabetes, and so you know my brother, he was like born bit like थोड़ा सा
Healthy.
obese
Okay.
born हुआ था. But yeah, he's also fine. So it's like me and my elder brother, we take care of very good health of our chota bhai, because you know we both go through certain things.
Yeah.
So even my elder brother was not given that kind of a special care. अगर वो कहते हैं ना पर वो लड़का था and all.
But at that time, I feel like people were just not aware. Like there was
Yeah.
just there was just lack of information.
Exactly,
At that
lack of information, not so much knowledge and everything. No, nobody wanted to like अच्छा हाँ है क्या, like ओके दवाई दे दी, घर का कुछ नुस्खा दे दिया, ये
Yeah.
चीज़ हो गया, वो चीज़ हो गया, झाड़ फूक करवा ली, हो गया. But nobody was that in depth. So in that moment, I suffered a lot, and that's the reason why my the whole extent of it was a small thing. I believe it was a very small thing. If taken care right then, it would have done. I would be pretty much normal right now. Might be married, having kids or anything. But this is what the whole thing became. Now, like जब 10 साल की थी, जब ये प्रॉब्लम हुआ, मेरे पापा ने बता दिया था मम्मी को कि यार इससे कोई शादी नहीं करेगा, ठीक है, तो या फिर इधर हम लोग दहेज का प्रिपेयर कर ले या फिर अपनी बेटी को कुंवारी रखें, ठीक है.
So they've only made up these
Yeah.
चार
Yeah.
scenario in their head.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
and yeah, until this date I believe like हाँ जितना भी आप अपने आप को बना लो या कुछ भी बना लो, but there if एक खामी होती ना लड़कियों पे, you get rejected right there. But yes, if anybody wants to get laid with you, then it's fine.
Wow.
Oh, guys are like that, huh?
Yeah.
But that's just the stereotype, right? कि लड़की ऐसी होनी चाहिए. A girl should be like this.
Yeah.
Like so many times, even our previous guests have come and they've said कि more than anything, like even in a arranged marriage setup, it's just that they're going to see the girl for what she looks like.
Yeah.
So
Now,
that's, I don't know about that. Like if you're having a connection with someone, I feel like it should be
I was
with, like,
very
with
much
the person.
invisible in my family, okay, and I like मेरे चाचू की 3 बेटियाँ हैं, तो preference उनको दी जाती है because they are healthy, good looking, well educated and everything, okay, सारी चीज़ें. Even though घर पे भी I was just like that person who अच्छा damaged product है side पे रख दो.
You always felt like that?
Yeah. And the moment when I came to Dubai, okay, and like there was a time in my life like itna mere ye the problems was so much, like I was feeling so much of pain, like my legs, like even though I had to do certain kind of I could not open my legs, okay. So there are personal care or periods के time पे ये सारी चीज़ों के time पे I used to feel extremely uncomfortable अपने आप से bed से उठाना and सारी चीज़ें, even though still I was very independent doing my all work by myself because that's
You
how,
made sure
yeah,
that you
made
wanted
sure.
to be that way?
Yeah.
Or is it that people don't care as much?
They didn't care
Or
also,
is it a
plus
mix of
sometimes
both?
you don't even have an option.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
You won't have an option because
You don't
maybe
have an
people are
option,
not
yeah.
caring.
So in it's a very weird thing, like in my family, then when I used to be scared to say to my mom or my dad, like I'm having pain. Sometimes they used to feel like I'm lying to them.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm lying to them because I don't want to be, or either I don't. So there
So
were
saying,
days.
you're saying that they're saying that you're using your
Condition
as an
to,
excuse for
yeah,
things.
yeah.
For not doing things.
For not doing things, like तुझे चलना नहीं है, तू यहाँ से वहाँ कि यार है नहीं, मतलब
Like
I
you
can't. So even जब वो surgery से पहले जब X-ray लिया था ना, they saw like my 2 bones were completely damaged. Like there should be a gap,
Yeah.
okay, in your bones and the oiling and
Yeah.
it was just that stuck.
So every time it's moving, it's like frictionizing.
Yeah,
around.
frictionized.
That's
Yeah.
what, like,
So
hurts
like
the
my
most.
first surgery took 4 hours.
Wow.
Then after third surgery, after 3 months, we did the second one because there was some gap, like inch wala jitna hi
So
gap.
how did you feel going into every surgery and then coming out of it? Like, what is the
On
emotion
after
like, that
my
you're feeling while
first
you're going for
surgery,
it?
I broke down. Like नहीं यार, मैं बहुत पीछे रह गई हूँ, ठीक है? Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
लेकिन मैं बहुत पीछे रह गई हूँ. मेरे उम्र की जितनी भी लड़कियाँ हैं वो कितनी आगे बढ़ चुकी है. They all are driving, they have their university, they did all those things in their time span. Like they are like teenage ka, they had all their moments. First relationship, first this, first गाड़ी ये वगैरह. I missed out all those things, and I broke down because I could not take that thing anymore. After once.
Let me
Take it,
this
bro.
first kiss thing, yeah, is a fucking scam. Like I'm gonna
Bro,
like,
by the way,
yeah, it
all of these moments.
yeah,
I
this
feel
is like a
it's just like a, like when you're watching a movie and there's a stereotypical script.
yeah.
These are all, I feel, like how you're saying at some point in someone's life, like they should be having, they should be getting married at this age,
Yeah.
having license at this age, they should be like completing the studies
Yeah.
at this age. But like, even
I don't
without all
think
of
like
that,
that.
like how कितने ज़्यादा लोग हैं जिससे better you might actually be doing.
Yeah.
Right?
So I think the whole concept of me becoming an influencer, or like I started my journey from modeling. So even there also, I face so much of problems and all. First, you meet creepy kind of guys.
Can you
yeah,
just start
give me-
off with how, like, what made you want to become a model?
Yeah. What were you
Like, yeah, like how
I
did you
was-
just think, okay, that's not the, like, when I think, when anyone, not even me, okay, when you think of a model, I am thinking of like the most picture perfect, like
exactly.
like see, this is a stereotypical mind.
Exactly. That's something
Because
I wanted
that's how
to
our
change.
brain has been conditioned कि model है तो ये picture सामने आएगी.
हाँ, पतली body,
Yeah, like
fit, ये
yeah,
वो
exactly.
वगैरह and
Like
everything.
you're not appreciating the beauty
actual
of the
natural,
person.
yeah.
You're appreciating the physique. Like, is that what modeling is about? Like,
No,
I don't know.
because I used to get this thing a lot कि नहीं face अच्छा है इसका and all, you know, घर पे ये लोग आते रहे कितनी प्यारी है, पता नहीं क्या हो गया, ये हो गया and everything. And I used to put these pictures on like, you know, photo family था. तो एक बार किसी ने approach किया यार you want to get your portfolio done because तो मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है.
How
कोई
did you
बात नहीं.
feel? Okay,
Felt
ठीक है. Now,
very
right now, you're saying okay, ठीक है.
But that
But
time,
I
I was
was like,
scared.
bup.
I was scared because obviously the whole stereotyping my family and all. How am I going to conquer that?
Yeah.
How am I? These are the challenges that I'm gonna face. कैसे भी करके हिम्मत करके मैंने अपनी कज़न बहन को कॉल किया यार ऐसा है तो चल ठीक है कर लेना क्या होता है. तो मैं बस चुपके से गई ठीक है. आई थिंक तब भी मैं कहीं पे जॉब कर रही थी ठीक है. एंड आई वाज वर्किंग इन दिस लाइक कॉल सेंटर थिंग लाइक इन शराफ टीजी एंड आई टुक दैट वन डे ऑफ, did my makeup, got my clothes and everything. I did my portfolio shoot. And मैं कहा हाँ ठीक है. I got the pictures I posted. This हिसाब से I even started sending up. Then there are people recommended me you need to lose more weight. Okay, ये वो and all. But in that journey, I also met some of the creepy guys also.
Okay.
Yeah, creepy guys. Like when they see like they know that कि हाँ you have a problem. And like अच्छा ठीक है. You know, like example one of the person was like acha, you know, the whole creepiness, acha okay, do you
Yeah.
come to clubs and everything?
Oh, they want to take you out.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah,
use
yeah.
the shoot as a excuse to
yeah,
take you
yeah,
out
yeah,
or spend
exactly,
time with
yeah,
you.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So you
that's
know,
the level
yeah,
of creepy
that's
you're
the
talking about,
creepy,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
And somehow they want to know about the problem because most of the time, not everybody takes your story as positivity. They also take as a vulnerability that they can use
against you.
against me. That has
Yeah,
happened
that has
even in
happened.
my dating life also.
Oh,
या दे कि हाँ ठीक है ऐसे करके ना थोड़ा थोड़ा बात करके हाँ ठीक है. ये सारी चीज़ें हुई है मेरे साथ. सो दैट इज़ द रीज़न वाई I want to show that people, I want to put out my story. Even I have put the post also on my Instagram, it's pinned post, okay, about the whole journey that I've been through.
Nice.
Okay, so that is the whole thing. But people read that and they use it like अरे नहीं मिलते हैं बात करेंगे, no. But then they start getting creepy and all. अच्छा okay.
Okay, wait. When you say creepy, I want to know, like, if someone tells you, come, let's go out and all, I mean, I don't think that's creepy. Like, if someone goes like, hello, chalo, milte and all that, I don't find that creepy. What is creepy according to you? Because I'm missing out on the whole creepy thing. Is it like the way they say it? Or is it the way they look at you?
It's
Look
about
at
what
me.
she gets the feel of
Feel,
it, right?
yes.
Like,
So-
how
So,
do you describe
okay, one thing that I'll say, I was dating this person, okay, who secretly was engaged, okay?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Where
was
did you
engaged.
find this man?
Through a birthday party, through a friend's
Oh
birthday
my
party.
god. This wasn't on some online dating.
नहीं,
Yeah,
ये
because
वाला
apparently
नहीं,
this happens a lot, you know, where an
But
online dating.
yeah. Online dating, yeah, that also happens. I've met so many guys. Me और मेरी friend हम लोग stalk करते हैं मिलने से पहले. अब आधे से ज़्यादा तो शादीशुदा निकलते हैं.
Oh my
my
god,
God,
bro. This
what?
is like अभी तो ठप्पा लग गया है कि that's a thing. Like
Yeah.
at least like 4-5 guests have told us this, bro.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, शादीशुदा
Now it's a
निकलते
fact,
हैं.
guys. It's a fact.
It's a
There
fact
are
that if
more
you
married
don't,
men
like-
on
Online dating बकवास है, बकवास
Yeah.
है.
Yeah.
So one thing that I came to know is like अच्छा ठीक है घूमने फिराने के लिए ठीक है अच्छी लड़की ठीक है they flirt वर्ट करेंगे सारी चीज़ें करेंगे. But now example I got cheated and everything. Now my friend, one of the friend, she spoke to that guy and the guy is like यार पता ये लड़की ना बेचारी अपाहिज है ठीक है इसकी शादी नहीं हो पा रही है इसलिए वो मेरे पीछे पड़ी है
Oh my
ठीक है.
God.
तो इसलिए ना मैं बस इसके साथ था ऐसे ही था ये वगैरह ऑल नहीं मैं बड़ा वो होता हूँ और मेरे साथ वो लोग क्या यू नो चुपड़ी बातें करेंगे. They will speak nice with.
पीछे they'll be like, this
Yeah.
girl is behind me.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
because they are not that happy to be with somebody like me, but they just like हाँ
like
ठीक है.
visually to another person that feels like why you with a
Yeah,
handicap
yeah,
or a
yeah.
person of determination,
Yes,
right?
yes.
तो एको तो कोई भी और लड़की मिल सकती है.
हाँ बस.
Right?
So you know yeah sometimes it's like अच्छा boost to their ego because okay दिखने में अच्छी है ठीक है so to get laid down चल जाता है ठीक है. But
Wow.
other than that to plan up the future with me then
Yeah.
there would be so many
So
questions.
your
and
dating
everything.
criteria is कि अगर if you are dating me, you have to date to get married.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Because I don't want to take that mental pressure or that thing like if you're dating somebody for 2 years or something like that and achanak say things are not like कि नहीं ये problem ये वगैरह, and then I have to go to therapy. Yeah. I can't afford a therapy, dude.
I'm sure
I
you
can't.
can afford therapy, man.
How can, like, let's say you tell a guy, oh, dude, if you want to date me, you have to get, like, we have to get married. Like, what if the guy says, yeah, I'm all down for that? You know, maybe you don't know if he's actually
maybe
like...
he's
just saying
Nah,
it for
see,
your
it's
ears.
Maybe
You
he
know?
can, like, he would want to like date you and then decide.
Yeah, like,
If he wants
why
to get
not,
married.
like...
Why can't that be taken in as...
But
like,
एक बात बताऊं, I have noticed one thing when the moment when I have put this question out there, some guys hesitate. Because this is something even I speak with my girlfriend, like Trupti, dating you means a guy, there are people who just want to take things casually. हाँ ठीक है, एक है साइड में बच्ची है ये वगैरह, you know how they react. हाँ साइड पे बच्ची है
but
ये है
depends
घूमने के लिए
at
and all
what
of that.
stage
But-
of
Yeah, at
their
what
life they are at.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you are at the stage of life कि okay मेरे को date करना है to get married.
yeah.
But what if they're still they're not there at your level
Yeah.
yet? So that's for you to filter out, right?
Yeah, of course, that's me. But you know what's the weird thing?
Yeah.
They पीठ पीछे उनकी माँ उनके लिए रिश्ते ढूंढ रही होती है. Tell me about that. You are not ready to date me or to get married to me, but पीठ पीछे तुम्हारी माँ तुम्हारे रिश्ते ढूंढ रही होती है. So how is that going to be possible? Like, so that means, and it's not like I'm not saying to a guy who's 25 or something.
Yeah.
These are full-fledged grown-up mans who are in their mid-30s.
Yeah.
So you can expect that from them.
But maybe you just need to communicate that. Like,
Yeah, and if you communicate, I need to think a lot. Like that is something that happened to, like the Bumble date got wrong with me, and it was the creepiest thing ever.
What
was
happened?
the Bumble
What
date?
happened in the Bumble
Now,
date?
okay, so this guy, let's just call him Mr. A. Okay.
okay.
So we did not even match also on Bumble. Okay.
How did you end up?
Yeah,
meeting
so
her?
I was very honest. Okay, I on Bumble, I told that I'm an influencer, so obviously he got an idea. So he searched me on Instagram and he DM'd me like, I saw you on Bumble. Would you like to continue? I was like, chalo, theek hai. So we had few like, okay, so why you're on Bumble? Like, oh yeah, so I just downloaded like a week ago and everything. So you know, it's kind of creepy out there. You know, there are so many girls who's asking for money and okay, हाँ यार ये सारी चीजें हैं. So you know, even I'm being careful. That's where we exchanged the number and all.
So you connected on that point कि तुम
Yeah.
लोग को और कोई मिल ही नहीं रहा है तो
और कोई नहीं मिल रहा है, सब scammers हैं.
Scammers है, yes, yes.
And they're like,
Gold digger.
ये लोग पैसे मांग रहे हैं हमसे.
हाँ पैसे मांगे. मैं कहा हाँ ये चीज़ है. तो बस ऐसे करके we started talking, okay, and on a very first conversation, he's like, बीच में ना बात है कि I read your post about this whole thing. I would love to meet you and everything. And though let's see how it goes, because before you, I was dating this lady, okay, who was like वो cabin crew थी, my mom, but she was very loud and all. Okay, so my mom was like, नहीं यार ये तो नहीं चलेगी.
Oh,
तो
because
मैं
she was
कहा-
loud.
Yeah, because she was loud. Okay,
Okay.
and she was like elder to him, like 5-6
Okay.
साल बड़ी.
Maybe
थी.
that was the problem.
Not
you
But the
never know.
loud was just like a side.
Yeah. I'll continue the story. उसके बाद आगे जाके he's like, अच्छा ठीक है मिलते हैं and everything. And then he's like, यार मैं कुछ और काम करता हूँ. मैंने कहा क्या काम करते हो? वैसे गराज उससे बताया, I have my garage and everything. मैं कहा लेकिन नहीं, मैं मिलके बताऊँगा. मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक है.
Sketchy
And now
already.
sketchy, yeah, sketchy.
Sketch, man.
Okay.
Super sketch.
And अभी मिलने से पहले शो ऑफ कर रहा है मेरे सामने, कौन सी गाड़ी ले, मेरे पास रेंज रोवर है, मेरे पास ये पोर्शे है, मेरे पास मैक्लेरन है. बोली क्यों?
It's like, wow, people are still
ले आना, दो ले आ,
It's
दो-
like कुछ
मैं कहूँगी कि dude, I don't care. I would like to come by myself. Okay, you tell me like I will come by myself. And कि नहीं यार, मैं तो you know in between the conversations like यार you know what, इससे पहले इसने कोई nationality international नाम लिया था. And then he's like यार I was dating this person, but I can't do champagne shower. I'm a very middle class person. You see the whole sketchy thing. एक जगह पे he's
like
selling a
McLaren लेकर आओ,
Wait,
मैं
no,
हूँ middle class.
but मैं हूँ middle class.
Okay.
A champagne shower and everything. This whole thing is happening. After that, in between the conversation, चलो Trupti बोलो जय श्री राम.
What?
चलो हर हर महादेव.
What?
Yeah, this is the happening in middle of the conversation. मैं कहा क्यों? लेकिन नहीं चलो बोलो जय श्री राम. चलो जय श्री
What
राम
the
बोलो.
fuck, bro?
He's
What the heck?
showing
What is
himself
this?
धार्मिक बता रहा है अपने आप को.
Like,
Now see the transition that's
so
happening.
he's trying to show you कि okay मेरे पास मैं religious भी हूँ, मैं ऐसा भी हूँ,
हाँ,
मैं वैसा भी
So
हूँ.
he's trying to
But
say
he's
I'm
like
religious, with money,
but
but
he's very humble also.
but very humble at the same
Yeah,
time.
very humble
like
at the
he's
same time.
painting the perfect guy for you, right?
Yeah. So, and when we like went out on a date, okay, everything, one thing that I noticed that he was very much seeing my hands and everything is like, we'll talk about the whole problem that you have and everything, and please do help me with the Instagram because मैंने एक दो लोगों को रखा था social media के लिए पर कुछ हुआ नहीं.
Oh, even he's an influencer.
No. He just wanted to have a social media platform for his company.
Okay.
Garage.
Okay. Cool.
And that is something मैंने कहा अच्छा okay, yeah, sure, I'll help you and everything. I'll give you some ideas like what you can do, and I have a friend who can help you. He has a marketing company,
Yeah.
so he can help you. I'll introduce you. मैं कहा चलो ठीक है. Now the whole thing is happening. So he obviously told on the call like let's see, we go on a date and how we'll carry out. मैंने कहा चलो ठीक है. So when I went on a date with him, it was fine. Pura love bombing he's doing, taking care and all. And मैं कहा अच्छा okay.
But could you feel कि he's like extra?
Extra, yes.
He was
There was
trying
he was trying hard, and plus there was something,
Intention is not right.
Yeah, intention, like
You
the
felt
negative
like that.
vibe.
Do you think like ladies have this radar?
Yeah,
where they can feel it,
good
like,
touch,
like,
bad touch and all.
ये थोड़ा
Now,
सही नहीं लग रहा.
example, jitna he was saying like we'll talk about, now I'm asking about the whole thing like what do you want? He's not saying anything, but he's just looking at me.
He's checking you out.
Yeah, checking me out.
Okay.
Oh, just come sit na close, ऐसे करके come sit close and all. मैं कहा अच्छा okay.
And you're okay with like that, or
No,
you're feeling
no.
weird, but you don't.
Yeah,
know
because
what
I
to
didn't
do.
know what to think. अच्छा okay, so I'm like अच्छा हाँ. तो like okay, come close ना. It's okay ये वगैरह. तो I'm just there are certain
Uncomfortable,
point
right?
like somebody gives you a bad touch, but you don't know how to react.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the whole moment with me. Okay, so I'm asking him everything कि यार क्या scene है and all. Like the guy is like, you feel like there's a blockage in between.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
the guy is not answering properly and all, and then he said कि
Like
यार मैं
something
तो
is weird.
Weird,
like
yeah.
he's not opening up completely.
Yeah.
The
About
sketchy
like
part.
sketchy part. Okay, and then he said like, hey, यार I do this garage and everything, but मैं बीच में money laundry करता हूँ. मुंह पे.
बीच में.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
like
सीधा.
My
exactly,
side
that
hustle,
was my
money
side
laundering.
money laundering.
ये तो डेट क्या, ये तो सीधा शादी करने आया है bro.
नहीं ये चीज़ नहीं कि मैंने कहा अच्छा ओके कि मैं मनी लॉन्ड्री करता हूँ एंड ऑल. मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक. एंड देन ही टोल्ड मी दैट फॉर मी द होल सिनेरियो वाज वेरी मच सेम टू दैट टिंडर स्विंडलर गाय. ठीक है, लेकिन अभी मेरे ऊपर like 2 लाख दिरहम का कुछ
Oh my
कर्जा
god,
है.
he's gonna like.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Then he's going to tell you, he's like, अच्छा, I want 1 lakh and all this.
Yeah,
Oh my god, dude, that.
नहीं वो पैसे तो उससे नहीं पूछे because I was like अच्छा okay. तो I was not understanding like how the whole है कि यार होता है ये काम का कि how can money laundry happen, and you only feel like दुबई जैसी जगह पे a person is saying what he's doing
Yeah,
because
like,
everybody
he's just showing
off.
कुछ होगा भी नहीं, like.
हाँ.
Maybe he thinks it's cool to say that him doing that activity is like
I don't
really
know.
cool.
We got like 20,000 rupees from India. Where is that? मैंने money laundering कर दिया.
I just started my new Hawala business.
हवाला
तो
business.
एग्जैक्ट तो आई वाज लाइक अच्छा ओके. तो वो मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक है, ये सारी चीज़ें हुई. देन इन बिटवीन आवर कॉन्वर्जेशन बहुत अपने आप को धार्मिक बता रहा है. द गाय इज सो मच फ्रीक अबाउट द होल व्हाट इज दिस कुंडली शुंडली स्टफ. ही आल्सो हैज एन ऐप इन हिज.
He's come to get married.
No, नहीं मैरिड तो सीन था ही नहीं because जब when the whole thing is like this is some sort of a blockage, give me your date and I'll take out a kundli. मैंने कहा कि नहीं भाई रहने दे. ठीक है, he has an app also in his phone.
I know people have an app.
हाँ, like he was telling me कि डेट बता ना अपना पैदा होने का डेट and all. I was like नहीं यार मुझे याद नहीं है.
उस time पे what were the stars, how were they aligned?
Yeah.
and this
Yeah.
and
Yeah, so that is something मैंने कहा no, like he's अपने आप को था. Then after like the whole thing, he's like थोड़ा बहुत होशियार, मतलब वो कहते हैं ना उसका मुखौटा.
Yeah.
The guy with the mask, he's falling up. Like I think
Yeah.
the whole love bombing and being so
Yeah.
nice and everything. But
Like he couldn't keep it up.
Yeah, then he's like अच्छा okay, so you're not married and everything. So how do you masturbate?
What? What a question! Like straight up, that's.
Yeah.
Isn't that like? Wait, that's the first date, right?
Yeah.
That's so fucked up, man.
Whoa.
What's
Like how
wrong
do
with
you
that guy, bro?
like how do you like तुम्हें अजीब नहीं लगता? Like don't you feel like you need to have some
Boundary
sexual
initially.
partners or something? like तुम्हें अजीब नहीं लगता? मैं कहा नहीं, मतलब in that moment.
And you've answered also.
No, I was like I was just like so confused. I was like every woman has their own ways, but yeah, I don't know. Like there was like yes, no, but I didn't wanted to answer the whole thing.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
It's not
kind
a
of
question
weird.
that you wanna be
Yeah.
even asked.
Yeah.
Let alone
Exactly.
answer it.
Yeah. Like and then
Okay.
it's like, oh, let's go on a staycation now. मैंने कहा अच्छा ओके एंड देन लेटर ऑन देन he's saying कि यार एक यू नो देन he's flexing the whole thing, you know मेरा इस बंदी के साथ भी ऐसे सेक्स हुआ है जो कोई
Oh my
एक्ट्रेस थी,
God.
ठीक है, एंड वी बोथ वर वेरी ड्रंक एंड ऑल. सो मैंने कहा अच्छा ओके. एंड देन ही वो किसी मेरे दोस्त की फ्रेंड थी. So after that, when that person came, okay, like we both were very drunk, but I felt really bad कि उसने उस बंदे को जाके क्यों बताया, ठीक है.
Okay. Yeah. That's
So I was like, dude, first of all,
What?
you realize what happened? He got pissed. So he had with a chick. He had
who
sex
was
with a chick.
who was somebody's like
Like his
guest,
friends.
guest.
Friends, girl, I'm assuming, or something.
नहीं guest
Guest
था.
थी. And then he
Okay.
got pissed off because she went and told that guy.
Yeah.
She's like,
I was drunk and this guy like use करा ना एक तरीके से. You were kind of had sex without consent. Like that person would, because
Whoa.
I'll come up with a later story because he seems like a guy, because I noticed one more thing. I don't drink and he's forcing women to drink.
Like to get them drunk to get
Yeah.
them. Oof.
So that was the whole thing. Okay. And after that, अच्छा ठीक है. And when I came home, I just felt like this was the guy I was not supposed to meet.
But like, what made you stay for that long in some when something like this is happening? At what point do you go?
Because
like,
I was confused. His body language was very caring. His somewhere he's showing, you know, later on that person shows like what his actual interest is, which comes at a very borderline.
Okay.
So that's where you get very confused. I was like, नहीं यार ये बंदा तो
नहीं होगा.
सही नहीं.
And then how do you get rid of someone like that? Like,
Okay,
how do
so
you, like,
first of all, then I asked him like, अच्छा मुझे बताओ, what do you think about, you know, because my friends always said कि Trupti, you always put the शादी thing first, okay, it shows desperate, and so I just asked him like, चल ठीक है relationship तक जाते हैं कि would you like to, because I told him I don't like the whole phrase of dating, ठीक है,
Okay.
it's like अरे ये बंदी को भी मैं date कर रहा था and all,
Yeah.
he just takes things as casually. उसके लिए पता है क्या है dating, एक औरत
वो
होनी
concept
चाहिए,
अलग है.
नहीं, for him the concept, certain men have a concept, औरत होनी चाहिए, जिंदा होनी चाहिए, let's date.
Whoa.
He does not care
Damn.
about age or future commitment and anything. There are certain kind of guys that I have seen that
Okay.
they don't care. बस औरत होनी चाहिए, जिंदा होनी चाहिए.
Wow.
Fucked up actually.
That's.
He comes in that criteria.
Oh my god.
जिंदा होना चाहिए, औरत होनी चाहिए, बस.
बस.
I have so many words coming in my head, but I'm not sure if those words are like the correct words. You know, like what is a turkey?
Turkey,
Is it
exactly.
turkey?
He's a
Like,
turkey
is this a
guy.
turkey? Like,
Yeah, turkey. And I think then I came up like ये scene हुआ, and then I was like, yeah, okay, you don't want these kind of people. I asked him like, यार relationship का क्या scene है? मेरे को आप like मैंने इतना बोला कि I don't know, because in first half of the meeting I liked him, but I was really confused also. There was a negativity and all, because you know that something has pulled me down.
Yeah.
But I was not able to shore. Like somewhere I felt like sometimes I'm very much strict to myself with the past experience that I had. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the whole scenario. So I was like, chalo theek hai, let's give it a chance. It's like, no, I have to think about and everything. The guy who was pushing himself on me,
Yeah.
okay, and then it's like, no, I have to think, मैं इतनी जल्दी decision नहीं ले सकता and all. मैंने कहा अच्छा okay, but you know what's I understood the guy wants to put me into situationship where he doesn't want to
where
commit.
You're just a call away.
Yeah.
And then you're
yeah.
like that.
Because I noticed one thing before meeting, he gave me a call drunk. Okay, I think that was the very much red flag for me that I avoided. Gave me
Bro,
a call.
I saw like 5-6 red flags in that.
Yeah. The one day.
That one conversation you had in the starting with him,
Yeah.
उसमें ही मतलब इतने red flags हैं,
Weird
bro.
question. Stand up and leave, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
stick
no,
around
yeah,
for these
exactly,
kind of things,
yeah.
like, you don't
I
have
think
to.
this was my lesson.
Yeah, you
this
learned,
was my
at least you
lesson.
learned from that.
And yeah, of course, in that conversation, you know, like I told you how certain people take your vulnerability. You know, I read this post and मेरे में ये चीज़ है. When I saw your like मेरे में ये चीज़ है. You know, you are a person who trusts people very fast. अगर कुछ भी होगा ना, मैं तुम्हारे साथ बिगाड़ूंगा तो नहीं.
Oh, she's already setting up like a friendship after like.
बिगाड़ूंगा नहीं ये वगैरह and also ये सारी चीज़ें हुई. Then after that, the whole मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक है. मैंने कहा कि my friend is like Trupti, you know what? He just looks like another fuck boy. ठीक है. The guy is 34 by the way. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Very much. And अगर बोलो ना तो होशियारी मारेगा. ये रिश्ते तो बहुत आ रहे हैं, ठीक है, ये वो
That's
वगैरह
why
मैं तो
he's
देख
34
रहा
and
हूँ.
single, bro. Because
Yeah.
इतने सारे रिश्ते आ रहे हैं उसके, bro. He's like,
No,
oh well.
It's the right one is not coming.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
First of all, I'll tell you what's the rishta thing. If you feel that there is a Seema auntie in between, you are just a product. Seema auntie is giving up your pictures to both the side. ये product है, ये product है, ये product है.
Are you one of the products at the
No.
moment? You're not in the market right
I'm
now?
not in the market. Okay. So ये product है, ये product है. And रिश्ता आना, because I come from, जब family पे आप गए हो कहीं पे और किसी ने आपको बोला कि भाई ये बेटा किसका है, ये बेटी किसकी है, हमसे बात करो. That is रिश्ता आना. This is like your product.
Yeah.
ठीक है. So don't, I believe any girls or guy don't feel like oh भाई रिश्ते बहुत आ रहे. So that guy is like अरे बहुत लड़की है ये वगैरह and all. तो मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक है. एंड देन ऑब्वियसली वो थोड़ा सा मक्खन ओ यू आर वेरी ब्यूटीफुल एंड एवरीथिंग. पहली मीटिंग पे वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, बेटर देन योर पिक्चर्स एंड एवरीथिंग. आई एम अ वेरी एवरेज लुकिंग गाय एंड ऑल. तो यू नो थोड़ा सा वो करा. पर जब व्हेन आई एम पुटिंग अप दैट प्रेशर ऑन रिलेशनशिप मुझे चाहिए जहाँ पे मुझे कमिटमेंट चाहिए.
But maybe you're just popping the question way too soon, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I wanted to,
like,
yeah.
Let's say if I meet you like 10 minutes pehle and go like, I want this relationship to go on long. Like pehle hone to do relationship. You know, like,
Yeah,
you know
I
what
understand.
mean?
I understand. But my reason to pop up that question, it's because I wanted to know what his intentions were.
But maybe he doesn't have any, like उसने decide ही नहीं किया है क्या.
Maybe
no,
he was
you are
like
going straight ham like.
Yeah,
bro,
because I think he was just
तू
looking.
मेरे 2 बच्चे का बाप बनेगा. You know what I mean? Like
No.
like
I
maybe
completely.
just hopping onto it like.
No, but I completely get it. But there are certain people who would never go for the commitment. Now, what happens over here where I, like, that's the reason why sometimes the guy was obviously जो मुझे कह रहा था like नहीं तुमसे पहले तो मैंने अभी एक हफ्ते पहले डाउन हो गया वो कब से था. ठीक है. Now there was one more person who came and she told me that Trupti, I also met like बातें हुई थी social media phone पे. The guy is asking like she asked him like what are you looking for if you are in Bombay? I'm looking something from medium to serious.
Medium what?
I have no idea.
It's
Medium.
like a, you know, like a steak.
Yeah, I don't know. It's medium to serious.
Shadi.
And yeah, medium to serious. And she's like, medium to serious. Yeah, let's go on a steak. But now she's like, yeah, I want to get married and everything. That person said the same thing. See, I want to get married. Okay, I'm in that age. I want to get married. I want to settle down. अरे कोई बात नहीं. Let's go on a staycation and talk about marriage on a drinks or something.
I like that, bro. He's straight up. Every girl I think he's talking to is like
Staycation.
Staycation करते हैं हम लोग.
बस staycation.
10 में से 2 yes मिल गए तो you know it's cool.
Yeah. Staycation. So again, that the person that he had. Then there was one more person, okay, and मैंने द गर्ल आर वेरी गुड एट स्टॉकिंग राइट. तो मुझे पता था कि ये शायद ये होगी. सो मैंने उस लड़की को डीम यार तू जानती है इसको. तो क्या हाँ यार बहुत क्रीपी है, मैं बात नहीं करती हूँ. ठीक है, मैं तो छोड़ दिया बिकॉज मुझे बहुत नेगेटिव. एक तो इसके काम और स्टार्टिंग में आके सीधी होशियारी मार रहा है. आई एम हैविंग दिस कार, आई हैव दिस कार एंड ऑल. सो लाइक डूड आई एम अ दुबई बेस्ड पर्सन. ठीक है, डोंट टेल मी अबाउट द कार्स एंड लाइक आई हैव सीन एवरीथिंग. ओके, एंड again she which I also seen, like I seen his LinkedIn कि Trupti ये कुछ ज़्यादा पढ़ा लिखा भी नहीं है. which and I don't think so he also owns up this garage or anything. He seems like a partner because he knows कि उसका कोई एक सरदार है जो पार्टनर है. Everything is fake about him.
You know where I'm going with this Sardar partner, man.
Okay, देखिए like एक सरदार जी एक है जिसके पार्टनर है. ठीक है, और आई डोंट थिंक सो कि ये उसका कुछ है. एंड लाइक हाउ डू यू नो. ठीक है, लाइक इसकी कोई फैमिली भी नहीं है. ठीक है, नाउ देयर इज क्रीपी थिंग्स लाइक एज स्टॉकिंग को करते हैं ना. तो आई स्टॉक हिम एंड आई सॉ सर्टेन पिक्चर्स ऑफ फेसबुक जो उसकी मासी होती है.
कितना तक स्टॉक किया और हाउ व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ स्टॉकिंग?
एवरी गर्ल हैज अ फेक अकाउंट.
व्हाट इज योर प्रोसेस फॉर स्टॉकिंग?
like
Like how do you stop?
like because I was really because I was really strong that because उससे पहले I knew it like some of the guys before meeting me and my friend used to talk and like यार ये तो शादीशुदा निकला.
नहीं, I'm asking like let's say I tell you like Mr. A के बारे में and you want to start stalking him. So what is the first thing?
Followings. Yeah, followings.
You straight go to his Instagram and go to following.
And
if it is a private profile, then what happens?
Private profile नहीं तो फिर you have to add ना. He was in my Instagram ना. He added me on Instagram.
Okay,
so
like
वैसे
cool.
because now let me tell you the person he said like कि अपनी ex के बारे में कि नहीं. मैंने कहा कि यार can you show me the photo and everything because ये cabin crew है ना. मैं कि नहीं मिलने के टाइम पे मैं कि नहीं उसने Instagram delete कर दिया. Now I always knew that कि उसने एक नाम बोला था. I knew that was the lady. Because he told me certain
feeling you got
yeah I knew it and I was like अच्छा ये थी. तो I got that. ठीक है, you know a woman's instinct is one of the strongest out there. I knew it that this guy was engaged and after like जुलाई में मिले last year. ठीक है, अगस्त में उसकी सगाई होगी. So अभी जो रोका हुआ था तो obviously it cannot just happen.
Yeah.
People have a talking stage.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
process to reach
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah. And like example, what I told you, na, the girl, like the one who actually met him thrice, she also told me, okay, Trupti, even I noticed one thing, they went to like certain lounge or so, like he's forcing that person to drink and then give her like वो क्या करते हैं ना lap के ऊपर हाथ रख के बोला, I'm very much drunk, and you know she just like और कि नहीं यार ये तो bad touch सी वाला, so she's like नहीं Trupti मत मिल, this guy is like creepy negative wife, and जो इसके काम है ना पता नहीं, मैंने first shady guy and then अच्छा
Mr. Shady guy.
Mr. Shady guy, ठीक है, and then I was like यार एक बात तो इसका कुछ है भी नहीं, like he is making fun of my, अच्छा मुझे क्या बोलता है talking stage पे, okay, oh you have an at मैं कहा यार which car do you drive, मैं कहा Mitsubishi at-Rage and all, तो क्या वो Mitsubishi एक काम करो ना मेरी girlfriend बन जाओ, so you can drive Porsche or anything if you want.
What the
Yeah.
Like
Bro.
he wants to be a sugar daddy.
I don't know what
Wait,
he
he's engaged, right?
I don't know. Abhi there is a whole thing coming into story where one of the person who is a fellow influencer, she कि यार Trupti इसका रिश्ता मेरे लिए आया था, मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक है, तो वो कहते हैं ना बीच में सीमा आंटी होती है वैसे, क्योंकि उसके लिए लाइक वो रिश्ता आया था, बाद में मुझे पता चला कि एक फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वो गैराज को ये बता रहा है, शोरूम बता रहा है, ठीक है, एंड उसकी दिस इज समथिंग, वो कहते हैं ना बम्बल पे मेरे को सुपर लाइक्स दे रहा है, और उसकी माँ को पता नहीं, जब वो मेरा इंस्टाग्राम देखा होगा तो यू नो आई एम अ वेरी मॉडर्न पर्सन एवरीथिंग,
So obviously, we want you to bust this guy.
I
right?
swear I was like I wanted to bust this guy because
So,
there is
like,
one
bust
more
him,
thing,
bro. I think we should bust him now only.
I'm telling you,
Mr. Staycay vibes.
Yeah,
the
look,
staycay
with the
vibe.
loyalty card.
Loyalty card.
After the podcast, we will go on Instagram
And we'll
make
bust
a
this
page.
guy.
Okay.
I swear I would
I'm the
love
guy who asks every girl for staycation.
Staycation.
Put that on his bio and put his name and like make his fake profile and just
Just put it
start.
up, bro.
Yeah, just put it up.
Acha, what happened is next is, okay, now this guy is so shady. He even asked the girl, the one who, okay, yaar, theek hai, again, nahi Trupti, I didn't like this guy. That's the reason why I pulled behind. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you not to. मैंने कहा यार एक चीज़ मैंने देखी है. This guy goes to certain kind of, because his ex was obviously aged. Okay. Certain women that he goes on date are either divorcee, aged, or anything. So I asked, like, I believe
So
he
he's
goes.
finding girls
Them,
who
like,
are
no,
vulnerable
Exactly,
and,
that's
like,
something what the
targeting
same
that
thing.
aspect
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
yeah. That is the same thing. Okay, Trupti, this kind of a guy, he does not care about the problems or
That's a
anything.
predator.
Yeah,
Yeah,
predator. He
he-
does not care, because that's the question he never asked or never showed any sort of a sympathy with that. Okay, nor I need. But the way you were approaching the question, like, oh, I'm so inspired and everything, or you're so strong or anything. No, but what he on the date itself, like, Trupti, you're a very humble person. I really like how down to earth, but I really hate one quality of, like, what? You're very strong.
Wait,
You hate that quality because
Obviously, I was
that's-
intimate.
That's,
Yeah, yeah.
that's where he falls short, right? If
Yeah,
a girl
like-
is strong.
But I was like, dude, I have no option, okay,
Yeah.
to be strong or anything. So that is the whole thing. After that, what happened is like the same thing with the kid, Trupti, he goes out to the people who are just like you, who's vulnerable. Because, see, again, I told you about the whole shadi concept of how like divorcee hogi, umar wali hogi.
yeah.
We are kept in certain kind of a shelf.
Like it's a bracket, like,
yeah,
okay,
shelf. Okay, इसकी शादी नहीं होती because उम्र निकल गई है, divorcee है, या ये problem है.
But-
So he targets these kind of
But
women.
this issue is, I also feel it's for guys as well, right? Like if a guy is 35 or 36
maybe
and all,
his options are getting limited or something like that, and
No,
he
no, no,
feels
no, no.
like that,
No,
or he's
because-
just targeting these women because he thinks
because-
the success rate is going to be high.
Yeah.
success
Because
rate. But it's this quality, like, you know, this 36, 35-year-old, even it's for guys, ki, oh, iski shadi nahi hui hai, 35, 36 hai. Like, is there something wrong with him as well? Could be like that as well. I don't know how it is with the girls. Like, do you?
I don't know,
That's
because you
different
know why?
perception, like,
No,
there'll
because
be
see,
different kinds of people who probably think that too, you know.
Yeah, you
no,
know, it's
because
not-
I've seen this thing a lot, like for women, because we have certain kind of a biological clock also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ठीक है. For men, that's not a problem. For women, because अच्छा बच्चा करना है, उसके बाद health issue है, ये है, वो है. So these are the things. So that's the reason why the guy, Mr. A, he kind of targets these kind of women. And I was also a potential target for him.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is something what
No,
this
he's
girl
a
told me.
predator for
He's
sure.
a predator.
100%.
If someone's
And to be
doing that
honest,
regularly
to be
on a consistent like basis, then
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why it's
because
no, like-
one
That's
thing
what
that
I
is
think.
like again staycation का बोलना, and he's approaches the girl on the drink basis कि नहीं drink करते हैं ये, because
like
obviously
to intoxicate.
Yeah,
also
toxic-
you don't drink, right?
yeah
So like
so he
that
gave me
doesn't
like
work in
oh
his favor.
yeah a prosecco, so he just ordered a prosecco. No, it's very light. So I was like नहीं dude में नहीं नहीं कुछ नहीं होता, पी लो तो ऐसे करके उससे पिलाई.
Fuck.
Yeah. So that is the whole predator thing. ठीक है. उसके बाद now he needed friend with he needed his help with the whole social media. So I introduced my friend to him. ठीक है. So again he was also very confused. Like Trupti ये बड़ा humble सा दिखता है and all. You know he looks aged. He was also like he looks aged and everything. शायद 2 बच्चे का बाप होगा and all. या फिर या शादीशुदा होगा या एंगेज
Yeah.
होगा, कुछ तो
Like
होगा,
something is
कुछ
up
तो
with
है.
this
बिकॉज
guy.
अगर देखो वेल सेटल है सब कुछ, अगर पैसे चलो 2 नंबर का ही पैसा क्यों नहीं, पर he to get settled what do you need? Money. Okay.
In your head, bro. It's all in your head.
Yeah.
It's you don't need money. Like in my head, I honestly don't have like so much money, but in my head I'm quite settled.
Yeah, see.
So हर एक का criteria अलग होता है, bro.
Okay, so for this guy he knows like जितना वो होशियारी मार रहा था पैसों का कि oh see I have a Gucci belt and everything.
Yeah.
You have Trupti Gucci belt. I'm like I'm not that brand conscious.
Bro, if someone comes to me and goes like, "Don't you have Gucci belt?" I'll just
Like
be
no,
bro,
like so you
I
know
don't
every
want a
girl's
Gucci belt.
really like. I'm like I don't like brands. I buy most of my things from Shein or.
But you're
side of
posing
But
for all the brands.
you are
an
isn't it?
influencer, you cannot
you're
say
a-
that. I
You're
don't
a
like
fucking
brands.
influencer.
You have to.
Right, and
You
we
like
haven't even
brands.
touched that topic yet of like you like fucking post for brands, you like promote for brands.
Of
you do
course,
so
brands
much,
is the-
like
I don't need to buy stuff.
yeah,
Brands
you're
come
just
to
like,
me, bro.
Yeah, what are these
But still,
brands? What are
you're
these
And you know,
brands,
अच्छा
bro?
होशियारी क्या मानना? Oh, you know what? Anybody can be. You know, gaslighting people. Like
Yeah.
rather than like I said, I never shared myself over with him because I get this thing a lot. Trupti, you overshare things a lot. Okay, you're very emotional. You overshare. So I only said that there are certain kind of times when I overthink. Okay, like oh you're overthinking a lot. Oh please do your
But I
overthinking.
think
The
to
gaslighting
a-
things.
To an extent, everyone sort of overthinks.
Yeah,
Kabhi
but you know
tell,
what?
like,
If
no,
you
I don't
are
do
certain
it.
kind, I won't gaslight you. This kind of guys, they come into the gaslighting thing.
Yeah,
Like
so
certain
that's
people
where
like
they
to-
get your attention, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If I
And
don't
one
gaslight
more
you,
thing-
you won't even give a fuck about me. Kya bola hai? Who is this? I
Yeah,
don't even know.
and there's one more thing that I've noticed is like certain kind of a people, okay, there some guys like example my friends like Trupti, you gave him bhav really fast na, इसलिए इसने औकात दिखाई. You see how this other girl, he was not, she kept him in a radar. Okay, give him the chase game. That's the reason why he was behind her, calling her. अरे बात क्यों नहीं कर रही? Because she was like, after one point, like, no, I find this guy creepy. Like, I stopped talking to him, Trupti. So that is it, because of the way he is, the bad, like the
There's so many
things.
people like this guy, right? Like,
Yeah.
And I'm sure so many girls will be going through like
Same scenarios and all.
these
Some
scenarios, like-
people, some नसीब होते हैं. Some people would be smart enough to come out of this. Some might be in that shit. Okay.
yeah, like some people get caught up in a bad moment also.
Yeah.
You know
They,
what I mean?
yeah. Exactly.
Like if
exactly.
I'm actually vulnerable and this person approaches
Yeah,
me and
exactly.
compliments me and makes me feel
Yeah,
good,
that's yeah.
It
So
works.
it works.
It
It
fucking works.
100%.
So
it
these
works,
kind of they target. Now what happened with my friend? Like example, he's a guy and he was like down to earth and everything. And even he said to him like, oh, you know what? I'm also doing money laundry. The first thing I was like, यार
क्यों
मुझे एक
बता
चीज
रहा है?
बता ये कि यार ये बता क्यों रहा है कि सबको मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग कर रहा है ये वगैरह.
Let's say if I have done like if I have stole something, am I going to run around and tell people, bro, I stole this
Exactly,
from here?
exactly.
I think
No
it's
way.
like a way to flex that, you know, I'm doing something illegal.
Something really cool.
No, I'm doing something illegal and I'm getting away with it. So
Yeah.
that's like a flex, you know. It's like saying like, oh, look at me, nobody can touch me, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Like,
Acha,
I'm the shit.
you know,
Yeah.
no. There's so much of complication over here. I remember the day we like met, day before that. Okay, he's calling me drunk. Okay, if you want, like I'll come down to your house. Okay, late time. Like it's very late. I can't meet you. It's okay. Anyways, we are meeting tomorrow. अरे no. Like मैं कहा anyways you are drunk, so it's better be safe. कि नहीं यार मुझे कोई छू नहीं सकती ये police and all. You know nobody can touch
okay,
me
he's
and all.
around,
I
like-
told you,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
that thing. It's that.
And after that, I remember after our conversation, he was like, I was feeling very much down. Okay, because it was full moon. Okay, so I
He's a
think
spiritual
yeah,
guy.
that
Yeah.
astrology wala
Yeah.
thing. I was feeling full. I mean, it's okay. You should have come down to my house, na? Like
Yeah.
we'll come, we'll have a tea or coffee. अरे नहीं यार वहाँ पे ना मुझे fine मारते and all.
Oh, वहाँ पे fine मारते हैं।
अच्छा fine. So what
तो छू
happened
कोई
to
नहीं
that thing?
सकता है।
What can from छू नहीं सकता to now you are getting
Bro,
scared
because the
to
thing is
you know
जब
that
action
thing.
करने का टाइम आता है जब अच्छा की फट जाती है because
Yeah,
बोलने
yeah.
में क्या है you know?
बोलने में
Yeah,
क्या है?
बोलने में क्या है? Talking
So
is
that
free.
is the whole thing. And again मेरे दोस्त के साथ क्या होता है कि नहीं हम ये काम करेंगे वो के तो उसको गया था कि अच्छा ठीक है तो होशियारी मेरे सामने कि तृप्ति तुम्हें क्या लगता है how much the guy Mr. A is asking कि what do you think? So you know what the obviously the thing is I was like यार नंबर थोड़ा ज़्यादा बता देती हूँ. So marketing person I'm like dude he might take you like whole 10k 9k oh अच्छा ठीक है no problem यार
Yeah.
take it salary and all it's okay. So
Yeah.
when my friend goes over there okay then obviously he also got a bit confused of the way he's portraying himself you know
Yeah.
darwaza kholna please down to earth and everything. After that when he like when the whole thing happens of giving the work
Yeah.
okay to my friend is like bro हाँ ये करेंगे bro ये है वगैरह you know giving
Yeah.
that thing like oh I have so much of because my friend he also handles the real estate thing
Okay.
also so he's like oh even I want to invest in real estate and all those things and everything okay end May for him he just made like a website from him okay which was like 2,500 and half advance my friend got okay another one he was not paying 1,500 and my friend is like तृप्ति ये क्या चीज़ है लगता है मर गया है वो लाइक एक महीने से
Bro,
मुझे
it's
दे ही नहीं
just-
थे उसका कब से हो
उसका
चुका
काम
है
हो गया ना
काम
जब
हो गया।
काम हो गया then क्या पैसे
नहीं
You
क्या
know,
पैसे
like,
काम
what-
नो द वेबसाइट वाज नॉट गिवन बट इज लाइक यार डूड ओके ठीक है क्या
Yeah.
सीन है एंड ही मेड सो मच ऑफ late okay
Yeah.
and I think I was in India okay and he was like my friend was like I don't want you to talk about the work I can handle it okay I'm like yeah okay but you know what it just feels bad like my experience was bad and if somebody is recommending you something that you wanted help in okay so if you don't want it say no if it's out of your budget and the
Some
somebody's
people just overplay their hand you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
like, but इतना है but दिखाना like
हाँ
बहुत
हाँ
बड़ा
हाँ
है of
so
course.
that's where he's also like even like if you cannot afford it if you have certain kind of a budget it's understandable if somebody then you can say no okay लेकिन नहीं dude ये नहीं होगा थोड़ा सा महंगा पड़ रहा है मेरे को I am getting in cheaper it's okay every big businessman also
Yeah,
thinks
you
about
need
in
to
the
have your options,
yeah
right? ये
options
नहीं कि
right
एक ही option पे
हाँ,
like you
हाँ.
have to just do that you could do
yeah
other things
so
as well.
that is the whole thing then I was in India so like hey dude everything fine and all so he got the idea like हाँ ठीक है then he messaged my friend you know he's very smart he's actually very street smart something even that the girl who went on a after me who went on a date like Trupti ये ना वो रास्ते
चालू
का
है.
बंदा है okay that's where I can say like he's रास्ते का बंदा है like he gives me a very creepy vibe okay and रास्ते का like he's street smart okay chalu and everything he knows like why you're approaching him and everything that is the reason why what he is okay and that is the whole thing so then he messaged him and still payment के लिए
Payment
he
is done or not?
no after 1
अभी
month
तक
the
payment
payment
नहीं हुई है इसकी bro,
दिवाली
someone
के
get this guy
बाद
money.
payment हुई है
yeah
एंड इन दैट बिटवीन ही लाइक जुलाई में मुझसे मिला अगस्त में उसकी मंगनी हो गई थी दैट ऑल्सो आई केम थ्रू अ फ्रेंड ओके
this once again I feel like the podcast is about Mr. X only bro
Mr.
I wanna,
A.
like
This Mr. A, no.
This
I'm
Mr.
telling
A,
you,
sorry, Mr.
You
A.
find this
इसको,
Magni,
like, catch
Roka,
this guy,
whatever
bro.
it is, or just like let everybody know
who's
about
this
it.
A,
Yeah.
bro?
No,
I
no,
think
मुझे
his,
क्या
like,
बोल रहा है
Mr. A hole
He can't,
Mr. A.
yeah, because he can't do his.
no still also now I'm sure because I think उसकी somehow okay there is one more creepy thing that I want to add
but before you get into any more creepy stuff I don't want to listen to any more creepy stuff you know
Okay.
what I want to know
yeah
I want to know what your what the fuck is happening moment was. I
Yeah.
really want to know the point where you, as a person, like personally and professionally, where was that point where Trupti became the Trupti that we are seeing today?
okay
From that little girl going through all those like hardships and stuff.
No
Explain
offense,
the
like your
moment.
shit dadi and all. No offense to her, very
No,
nice,
like-
but like yeah,
Yeah, like
we will
being
edit that
feeling
part.
different and then still coming out of
Yeah, man, like,
all of that
this-
mental stuff.
ah
I want to know that as your what the fuck is happening. Like professionally also, like how
professionally I'm still finding
you're
myself
you're still finding yourself.
Yeah.
That is so cool, but you know
Yeah.
no one has ever told us that.
Yeah.
yeah I'm
Like,
still
no one has
finding
ever
myself
Everybody
accepted
thinks,
that yet.
yeah.
you know
everybody
I actually spoke to one of like I was doing this abaya shoot okay and she was a therapist for people with autism okay,
Okay.
she handles those cases. Now she told me one thing that Trupti you are a different person okay you know what you want in your life okay, certain people are smart. So you're destined to be depressed because not everybody
Destined to
asks.
be depressed?
No, not depressed, but destined to be how your mind works. Because
Okay.
not everybody asks themselves a question what they want from life. You are the one who overthinks like what do you want, even though your happiest and your most good achievement moments also you won't be happy about it. Manka, yes,
Why?
because I want more. I want more because I
But
believe
you
life
want
has taken.
more, but the point of you wanting more is to get happy.
I think it's like to a slap to those people's face who said that I won't be anything in my life. I would be
Fair,
nothing
okay.
but just a piece like, हाँ ठीक है, आ ही गई.
Like you feel like the more higher you get,
Yeah.
the more people will be able to see, and
Yes.
the more you prove them wrong. Is it like something like that?
Yes.
So what was the moment then?
Yeah. What was the moment? What was the
Please.
actual moment?
मुझे moment चाहिए.
Moment.
Your what the
Yeah.
fuck is happening moment.
Yeah,
Like, was
when-
it all? Was it like when you found out as a child about the about?
You know what? I'll tell you one thing. I think one of my friend, she's a fellow blogger friend. She was asking me, Trupti, you never needed any therapy after that. I'm like, none of my family believes in therapy or anything. Okay, now I understand because I was craving so much. Once you get out from your wheelchair phase, you want everything. Okay. I wanted everything. I was very confused. I wanted friendship. I wanted love. I want everything. I
You
want
wanted
career of the.
all of it because
All
you
of
were
it.
deprived.
I was
of
deprived.
All
Yes,
of this,
I was
right?
hungry. I was deprived. Okay, and I
Fuck.
still and that is the reason why I made certain choices in my life which I feel like I should not have. Like I started my journey while people were settling down. They knew it what they were doing.
Your
I
timeline
started.
was
My timeline was
different.
timeline was different.
But it's
So
never,
I think
it's like...
No,
it's
like
better-
according to her, like if you actually look at it from a normal perspective, like in her head, normal is
See, I was diagnosed when I was 10. I got my hip replacement done in like when I was 21. Okay. So, I think from age 15, it started like I was completely getting bedridden. Okay.
Whoa.
So, yeah. So I was getting bedridden. So that is the reason why I had like no mobility or no
Yeah.
outside life or anything.
But
no-
how was the state of mind at that
Can
time?
I?
like-
Yeah. Now, state of mind. Now, I'll tell you one thing. Any sort of health issue can be done right. I'll give a big shout out to my friends in Bahrain. They were the one who actually. I think I can never find any people. Till this date. My 20s were fucked up, but my teenage years were the best, even though I was completely disabled and things, because the friends that I had. They used to come to my house and they take me out on a wheelchair. They used to ride my wheelchair also. Lekin nahi Trupti, tu aa. Bas tu aa will take care of everything. So there are like friends like Baljeet, Amna that I would like to name. Okay, these two girls, like they were like everything for me. And the way they used to take care, they used to protect me. Somewhere in a way, I was really happy. So my problem never seemed like a big problem. I had a smile even though I was constantly in pain.
Wow.
So that is the thing. So I think the big thing for me that time is like right now, I believe I'm physically fine. Visually, I'm physically fine. I'm taking care of good health. But somewhere, the things that I've been through, like the problems in Dubai, like career struggles,
Like things at
boggling things,
home.
home, everything,
Yeah.
things at home, things at
Like
work.
I feel like someone like in your stage would be like constantly judged.
Yes.
Constantly, like okay.
Like, judged, I'll tell you
Can I
one
be
thing.
like completely honest with you? So when I came to meet you, like you were sitting on the chair, like someone like me, it's not like I'm judging you or something. Like when I came to hug you, right? But I just wasn't sure if I can like hug you in
or
a proper way. I didn't want
ha.
to hurt you or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So all of that stuff went into my head.
Yes.
So over here, I'm just and like I have to like talk to you, so I have to make you feel warm also, but I don't want to like do it in a way which will hurt you. And I'm unaware of that.
Yes.
But for you, it'll be coming off as something totally different.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, did you feel it when I was like doing that?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
wasn't like very sure if
Yeah, sure. Like, you
if
know,
I'm
it's
supposed
just
to,
like
do that or
sometimes you
not.
don't know, like you should shake hands professionally.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you should greet them in what way. So
Yeah.
like you don't know that because you're meeting somebody for the very first
Yeah,
time.
but does it make you feel like something like, okay, why did that just happen?
No, because it shows me like how a person likes to greet. Like
Okay.
it, I think how a people in their obviously in this podcast we have discussed like there are people who are fake.
Yeah.
There are there are some people who are genuinely very nice and they put out the efforts. It's
Yeah.
just because how the world is, we are treated in a wrong way. We are judged in that way. Because I can say after my experience, I do trust people now very slow than what I was. Okay, so in that way, yeah, I would be like, हाँ ठीक है ऐसे. But then later on, like after this, we can know, yeah, these people are like genuine people. They do care about and they do show their emotions in the way. Like for me, intimacy is like for me, it's like talking. Okay. Your emotions, talking out your emotions and everything. And trust me, my intimacy, it's like when I'm with my friends, my girlfriends, okay? And we all talk the deepest
Like you
things.
just lay everything
Everything
out.
out.
Like, it's on the
And
table.
we are holding hands and everything. That is our intimacy.
That's
we
the
are very
connection,
that's
like-
a connection. This is something what we want.
Yeah.
If you know, I think if anything, relationship or shadi can only work if there is a very strong intimacy, or like the emotion intimacy. Physical things and all, everything can happen if you have the money. You can pay out there. Lust is very free out there, free,
Yeah.
and it has its money also. But intimacy, it's like the emotional connection where you can talk out without getting judged. That is a different thing.
But in a relationship, I would say, I'm not talking about like normal stuff and all. Yes, intimacy, obviously you need it, but sex is also important, right? I'm going to put it out there. Like in a relationship, like
Okay.
sex is also important.
Okay.
Like,
But like, why did you just say that?
The thing.
You just want
Yeah.
everyone to know that sex is
Yes.
important. Okay.
No, I
But I
understand.
feel like
It's
it would be
a-
like a part of it, right? Like it could be a part of a
Yeah,
relationship.
because
It
you
could
said
not
like no,
depend
because
on
you
each
said like
person.
sex to bahar bhi mil jata hai, but I'm talking in terms only of relationship.
Yes, of course.
Because a
No.
lot of people, I mean, think like intimacy and like obviously emotional thing and all that is absolutely required, but sex is also required.
So if I give you an option, like for a month, no sex or no food, what you would choose?
No sex or no food.
Yeah, which one would you choose?
You're thinking, bro.
Yeah,
No sex or no food.
I want to say no sex.
Chalo, ठीक है. He'll take food then. Chalo,
I'll
ठीक
take
है.
Food any day, bro. Like,
Bro, you
I
don't
love.
know me.
I over love food, bro. ऐसा है.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. That's
So-
crazy. So I wanted to touch on one topic with you, and the topic which was in my head was sympathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how, like, what do you think of the word sympathy with the experiences that you have faced? Like, because I'm sure a lot of people will be sympathizing,
Yeah.
and then it becomes a very weird dynamic with a person, right? Like, if it becomes very weird with the person.
See, I know like many of the people are like, Trupti, why don't you encourage more or make a YouTube or, a day in life with rheumatoid arthritis? And be like, dude, I don't want to take thing as a sympathy. People are there who are people with determination, but who wants to be as equal than any normal people out there. I want to be seen as equal. I've done I do all my work by myself. Like example, how I said like, okay, my first driving license, I took a test, okay, and on 2014, like I got my driving license. It was like the happiest moment because for me, how my family portrayed me, like you cannot do certain things. But when I made a checklist, I started doing all those things. It was like, dude, I'm normal as anyone out there.
What's next on your checklist?
Shadi.
What is it? Shadi?
Shadi.
Shadi. That's why the whole time you're talking about this Mr. A, bro. Mr. A-hole, sorry.
A-hole.
Yeah, guys, she's up for marriage, but only marriage. Yeah, no creepy
Only
stuff.
marriage.
Okay,
If you
but-
guys want to date her, then just think of Shadi first.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
get into the dating.
No creepy guys. Don't DM her.
Trupti Sagar is available for only marriage.
Yes.
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 And there is one more thing in my checklist is that is like I want to see my posters on Sheikh Zayed Road. Okay.
Nice.
And I want to have my own brand. Like I am a makeup enthusiast. Like I love makeup. I know that is the thing used to make me happy. That is my therapy till this date. If I'm going out, I'll take like an extra hour, have my coffee, my music, and then I'll be doing my makeup and everything. So that is my therapy. I love that. So something that I want to do is like in future, like have my own makeup brand and basically a brand by myself. I
Like,
want to
you
know,
will be
like,
the brand.
yeah, I'll
You
be
will
the brand, and I want to have a brand under my name also. But I want to know, I want everybody to know my name.
Fair. I think
want
everyone
every-
will eventually know your name, bro.
Yeah,
Like, you
so
have,
that
like,
is
like
to be honest, I know somewhere I just told in between, like, I'm not sure of, I'm still finding myself, okay, because I'm not sure because where your life will take or anything. I never even knew that I would be over here doing a podcast.
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Uh, so like you consider yourself a person of determination, right? So we are not people of determination. So for someone like us who we have like maybe a million examples कि ये भी कर सकता है तो वो भी कर सकता है तो ये भी कर सकता है. The position at the place that you are at right now, it's like you are the example.
Yeah.
You get that? So hence, like, even for you to think of what to
Yeah,
do, you're
exactly.
always creating and like out creating.
Awareness and everything. So like example, my more main point was like the people asking putting their my story on social media as a post or something, because there are many girls who came to me, like there are people who are rheumatoid arthritis, married, but they are having problem in conceiving baby. Okay, because obviously the injection that I'm saying, it kills before it births in your body. Okay, so that is the thing. There are many guys who have asked me like which doctor you're seeing, so I'm giving my doctor's number, my surgeon's number, and everything. So
But
I'm
why
putting
do
out
you
the
need to
future.
do that, man? Like, isn't
Because-
what you tell them just enough? Like, why do you have to give like?
No,
doctor
I wanted to
ka
help.
number,
Yeah, no, I wanted to help people. Like, okay,
Oh wait,
this
this
is
someone who came.
Yeah,
asking
came to
about the
me,
Same thing.
same
Sorry,
thing.
my
Yeah,
bad,
same
my
thing,
bad. I
yeah.
thought just some random.
no,
person came.
So I wanted like people. So it's like giving awareness.
Yes.
For the rheumatoid arthritis. So if somebody's in their early stage where the mistakes have happened to me, it won't happen to them.
You feel like you need to put the word out like as much as possible.
Yeah. Like
Create
early
awareness.
medicine for rheumatoid arthritis is very much important, because when I was in 2011, when I was like the whole, I had to proceed for the surgery thing, because when my I think this doctor was recommended by my chachus, like एक है doctor, देख ले Trupti के लिए. My papa and my dad, we all were hopeless. We all were hopeless. Like नहीं यार कुछ एक it's okay, पेन किलर मिल जाएगी, कुछ हो जाएगा, देख ले. मैंने कहा अच्छा ठीक है पापा. फिर वहाँ पे गए, टेस्ट वेस्ट करवाई. It was really bad. Now there is a thing called ESR. Now yours might be 11 right now. Mine was shooting up till 200 or something
What is
like
ESR?
this. I don't have the full form. I don't remember
what
the full.
is the-
Basically, it's a
what
rate
function?
of the pain level of rheumatoid arthritis and everything.
okay.
And it was so active in my body, like my joints, they were warm. So basically, जो कीटाणु या कुछ होते,
So
it
every
was
time you're moving.
yeah, there
So,
was pain. Now, example, I cannot straighten this hand. Okay,
like
because it's
if you
completely.
But you can force it down and it hurts like a.
Yeah,
bitch,
if
right?
somebody pulls my hand,
Yeah.
I'll scream, because right now it's been stuck.
Hmm.
Okay. Now again in 2015, things do spike up. Okay, sometimes when I'm stressed or
So
something.
does it matter with like how your mental state is,
Yes.
what you're eating,
Yeah.
all of that?
So
has
I'm
to-
on a very like I do have my routine. I go to gym. I eat healthy and all those things. I take my medicines on time, and I have to take this medicine like the tools that I've recommended, HCQH and Metrotex, like full my lifetime to keep this in control, and not any more joints can be destroyed because of the harm. Now, example 2015, I was like a bit laid back. I was so much like no, kya ho raha hai. So I was like being a bit
You were down.
Yeah, down, and I was not being so serious about my medicine. That's where my hand, I think it was this straight.
Okay.
That's where it came up to this.
Because you did not work on it.
Yeah, it did not work on, and I was not taking my medicines that I kind of वो कहते हैं ना ढील रख दी.
Okay, sometimes you just feel down, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you just feel down, and I was like not taking my medicines very seriously,
So
and I
what
just
made you change that? Like
I
after
was-
it got stuck?
yeah,
is
after
when
it's
you
got, and
realized
we
ki,
have
fuck, I need to get back
so
on.
back on. And no, it's like when we went to India, and obviously my doctors, so my dad is like shayad वापस surgery आए, they might change the bone or something, but doctors were like, how much of the technology like knee replacement, hip replacement can done. Okay, there's so much of technology out there, but still for hand, like example my hands, like
Yeah.
this problem, it cannot be done that quick. There's no
Like we're not advanced.
it's
into
not
that
advanced, like
stage yet.
like they can they can fix that problem, or konika or anything,
Yeah.
or tennis bone, I think they call it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so they cannot do that thing. So and if they are doctors, they are like only two doctors, and there are only this much of chances to be successful. So only thing that they have to take it, Trupti, no matter what, you have to take this medicines. So again, that thing happened again in 2021.
Wow.
Okay, where I was like, work thing, COVID happened, because before COVID I was doing so many things.
Yeah.
So after COVID, like
It became a lull period.
yeah.
Sabka hi tha, I think.
I think
Everyone
yeah.
had that phase.
Yeah.
man,
So
like-
so that's where I became down. I was trying myself to give I was doing a job, and obviously that boss, she was like very narcissist and everything. Okay, and after that I was like,
Fuck, I wish we could get into that narcissist.
Yeah,
boss,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we only have like 2 minutes left for the
Oh,
podcast,
shit.
man. The camera battery might like just get.
There'll
cut.
be a second episode to this.
so I think what the fuck moment would be mine, where a guy like I was dating, he was saying to them कि यार इस लड़की से कौन शादी करेगा, ये तो अपाहिज है, ठीक है, इसलिए मेरे
Yeah, you
पीछे
mentioned
पड़ी है.
that.
So that was my, and I think the second what the fuck moment, I think also I mentioned.
Yeah.
It's like
the Mr. A was the whole what the fuck only, right? Like,
Yeah, that
the
was the
man
what the
is a
fuck.
what the fuck man.
Yeah, that is the
Should
mistake.
get him on the
No,
podcast.
I think one thing I'll say, like, not to be so humble also out there, okay? Because if you are so humble, down to earth person, na, you sometimes with that nature, you will also dig up your own grave.
Yeah.
So-
Damn. wow.
Yeah.
I
What a
think
note.
that's actually true.
That's
So
the
that
note
was
I would
my
like
thing.
to end on, by
Yeah.
the way.
So I think that is what the fuck moment, or what it, but because I believe that I was way too nice, because somewhere you are being born up in that way,
Yeah.
nice and all thing, your family background and everything.
You're not
born
supposed to say no.
Yeah, no, exactly. You're not
That's the
supposed
thing.
to
Stop
say no.
pleasing people. Start saying a little bit
Like
of
to
no.
mana
No,
start taking care of
exactly.
yourself.
How can you say? How can you behave like that? So don't be that so much of humble person or down to earth person. You will dig up your own grave. Keep your boundaries strong.
Wow. And on that note, that's oh my god, I'm Raaghav, that's Raunak. And thank you so much, Trupti.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much,
Uh,
Trupti.
What the fuck is happening, guys?